What's up guys, Max here. Welcome back to more Black Ops 2 with Maximilian. Now today I'm going to cover something that not a lot of people know about. It's definitely known by a lot of the upper echelon of the community, and a lot of people are actually trying to get it right now. And I conveniently stumbled across it and I was aware of it. So before we get into that, my apologies, I haven't put up a Black Ops 2 vid in the past couple of days. So, let's get into today's topic. Today's topic is going to be talking about one of the biggest things in this game that a lot of people are trying to go for, and it is the nuke that I'm calling it. Technically, this game has a quote-unquote nuke, but it's not like a physical nuclear explosion that blows up the entire map, kills the entire enemy team, as you remember from Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare 2. However, they definitely acted towards those people. Like guys like myself, I really liked the nuke. The reason people liked the nuke is because it was a challenge of something extremely difficult to do, and you were able to show the fact that you did it. Like, yo, guys, I just killed 25 of you in a row. Here is a gigantic celebratory explosion to highlight my wonderful moment in this game, and then they all back out before it happens. In Black Ops 2, you do not get that explosion. However, getting a quote-unquote nuke or going nuclear in Black Ops 2 is a bit more challenging because it takes 30 kills. That's right, getting a nuke is possible in Black Ops 2. There's no explosion, but you do get a title that explains the fact that you went nuclear on some mofos, and you got 30 kills straight with your weapon without dying. I do not think this actually includes score streak kills. You need to kill everybody with your primary weapon sources or your original loadout. So that's your grenades, your tacticals, your primary weapon, your secondary, whatever is in your class. To do this, I surprisingly did this on the first game. I actually used the Scar H. I don't know how it exactly happened. It was just one of those mystical games. The beginning of the game was not all that fantastic as well. I think I died like 3 times in a row while capping things and getting random gunfights, and then all of a sudden, like I said in some previous videos, things just started going extremely well for the duration of the game. So I was using what I wanted to test out to be the ultimate hacker class. The biggest thing you can use to make this class the most effective as far as like contributing towards your score streaks and really messing with the enemy team is using 2 black hats, and then you can also use I think it was Scavenger is what I was using in this one. So if somebody doesn't use their stun grenades or their flash, or even if they have them, you will actually scavenge more black hats off people because of it. And literally hack and manipulate everything that is red on the map while you're using Engineer as well. So because of this, this allows me to go into a VSAT loop. I made a video about this one earlier. The VSAT loop is actually accomplished not with UAV, counter UAV into orbital VSAT. I find another one to be even more effective and more deadly / damaging, and it's going into the lightning strike kill streak, into a stealth chopper, into the orbital VSAT. The reason this works out so well is that by the time you get the lightning strike, if you get a couple of kills, a few kills with it, you kind of understand where your enemy team is at because you see the overview of the map, and then you're able to go into the stealth chopper fairly soon after that, and then quickly after that you get the orbital VSAT, and then you can loop that over and over and over again. What's lovely about this is that the stealth chopper is getting you kills. They're worried about the orbital VSAT. While they're looking for your orbital VSAT, you hunt the guys down that are trying to get it, and voila, cap a few points, and you're looping this thing like crazy, and that is exactly what happened during this game. In this game, I wasn't even using a silenced weapon, which is what I would actually recommend if you're trying to get something like the nuke, and you're trying to get 30 kills straight. But in this situation here, I was using a hacker setup, running around the map, trying my least possible to put myself into situations that would not put me at an advantage, and being really careful. I don't know about you guys, and I think I've heard a couple of YouTubers talk about this. In this game, for you guys that run orbital VSAT, there's a very peculiar thing, and I think it's related to the connection between the players. We can kind of chalk this one up to the lag. When you have an orbital VSAT and you know some guy is coming around a corner and you're absolutely aware, it doesn't really matter if that guy would be aware of your presence or not. You're going to pre-fire as he turns the corner and you're going to kill him. That's how it worked in the original Black Ops, and you hardly ever lost those firefights regardless of how amazing your connection was. Even in this one, when you have orbital VSAT, you got to be really careful because I lose firefights and I don't convert my orbital VSATs to, you know, swarm loops or whatever. very frequently, almost shocking. Like, it's really weird how even having an orbital VSAT and you aware of your enemy presence, the enemy will come around the corner, and even though you know they're there, you start shooting when they show up. It turns out, well, they actually showed up about a quarter of a second before that actually happened, giving them the drop on you. Even with pre-firing, you don't even really know how much time they had to look at you before you started pre-firing, and I'll find myself dying to people that I know exactly where they are, I'm shooting where they're at, and this never happened in the original Black Ops. You might randomly get killed by some crazy respawn, but when it came to people like turning corners and you knew their location because of a Blackbird, you shot them down. Like, they died really fast. And in Black Ops 2, it's actually a different case. I'm still learning how to properly use the orbital VSAT right now in the current state of Black Ops 2, because when I run orbital VSAT first and I'm going for like a swarm loop, which is, you know, orbital VSAT Warthog or Dogs into swarm, it's really frustrating, man. It's super frustrating when you're in a not that great of a connection game. You manage to get an orbital VSAT, and then some random dude, bro, turning a corner, and you've known he's there for like the past 4 seconds, and you're gonna fire. You're prone on the ground. You know he's gonna show up, and he kills you. That's super disheartening, and I really hope that they finally start fixing some of these lag issues, because that stuff will really break your heart, especially after you work so hard to try to make a comeback. Your whole team isn't doing absolutely anything. You work your butt off around the map to get some kills, to try to give your team that isn't really doing anything a little bit of leverage against these other guys, and you lose it due to some totally random reason. Nonetheless, the nuke does exist in Black Ops 2. It's just in a much different form. You do get this sweet-ass title that you can use for your player card soon after, and I don't think it gets much better than that. There's one thing I'm really glad Treyarch did, is at least let you show the fact that you were able to accomplish something that is really difficult to acquire. And this is definitely the quote-unquote nuke of Black Ops 2. So hopefully you guys learned a little bit. If you didn't know about this, I'd appreciate a thumbs up or a comment below. And please stay tuned if you're watching this on Respawn. I host several Black Ops videos every single day on my channel at youtube.com/miles923, as well as a multitude of fighting game videos and general video game coverage. Thanks very much for watching, guys. My name is Maximilian, signing out.